No more broke, no more sick, no more small thinking. Get rich, rich and healthy, rich and healthy. Freedom,
All right, guys, let me
freedom,
stop this. Okay, folks. Hey, this is Coach Marcus Jones here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to welcome you to a Thursday night Go to Side and Heart by Naturals Business Opportunity Overview. We host this every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And this is an opportunity for people to learn how they can build your income and also protect your health and get rich and healthy and take back control of your life when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your health. So I want to welcome you here. If you are a guest, do me a huge favor, comment in the chat, let us know who invited you here. If you're watching live and if you happen to catch the replay, get back with whoever shares the information with you. Let them know you watched the information, and also tell them what you liked about what you heard or saw tonight. So a little bit about myself. My name is Marcus Jones, also known as Coach Marcus. I've been a member of Heart by Naturals for over 7 years. I joined in February 2019, signed up for free, and it has been an amazing experience. I'm a husband, I'm a father. I'm also retired from corporate America. I was able to walk away from corporate America last year after my employer of 17 years and 4 months eliminated my position and told me it was eliminated effective immediately back on September 3rd, 2025. But because of this amazing opportunity, I decided I was never ever going back to a job again. I've earned well over seven figures and growing and have helped a lot of people get healthy and also boost their incomes part-time. So thanks for being here tonight. Let me ask a quick question for those of you who are here and are not yet a member and you're looking for a way to increase your income, especially in our current economy where gas prices are exploding, groceries are going to cost more, housing is more. Are you married to your job or are you someone that's open-minded? Now, if you are married to your job, you're still in the right place because we can help you get healthy. Okay. Or if you're someone who's open-minded, you're definitely in the right place because you are going to learn how you can increase your income and improve your health with these amazing products. So thanks for being here tonight. So I did some research. This was research I did through 2025. The average American's credit card balance is $6,500. It's probably higher now because things are going up. So it means a lot of households are racking up debt, just like what happened back when we had the crisis in 2008, when the stock market crashed and the housing market crashed. People were debt. I went bankrupt back then, so I definitely know how it feels to struggle financially by having to rely on credit to take care of your basic needs, like groceries. Grocery costs are up. Gasoline prices are exploding since we've had the conflict in the Middle East. And to make matters worse, employers are not expected to give any salary or pay increases or promotions this year. Matter of fact, more and more employers are eliminating positions because of AI, which is anticipated. Okay, because employers, their bottom line is profits, and the one thing they can't control are salaries and benefits. Those are two things they can't control. So if they eliminate employees, no salaries, no benefits to pay. Okay, so this is why we know people are looking for ways to increase their income, and we simply show them how to do it. Right. So that's I'm glad you guys are here tonight. So people have questions, right? When they're introduced to these opportunities, they have a couple questions, right? A few questions, and they want to know what is it? Will this solve my problems? Okay, can I do it? And will it be worth my time? And tonight, you're going to learn that you're going to learn what we are, two separate companies under one umbrella. Will it solve your problems? Definitely for your health. This is definitely going to tackle a lot of health issues people deal with and financially, right? Your finances, man, an extra $500 a month coming in, that can change a lot of households. Can I do it? Yes, we have a system in place where most people can do this and have success. And will it be worth my time? Yes, it's worth your time because it's going to put you in a position to where you never ever have to ask your boss for a raise, right? And beg another man to give you a salary increase, right? You can give yourself a raise like I did. I was able to replace my income after 3 years, after being with the company for 3 years. I was at the point where my income from the business exceeded what I earned on my full-time job. And I made well over six figures as a management professional for 22 years of my 20, almost 23 years of my 30-year insurance career. I was in a leadership position making great money, right? So let me give this income disclosure. I work hard. I don't know if you will work hard, so you might not earn any money. Okay, the only thing we can guarantee is you have access to some amazing products to buy, to use, and refer to people. And you will also have the ability to earn income, but it's still up to you. If you can follow simple instructions, this is where you want to be. Now, because we have some great products, people have all kinds of testimonials. We've seen people with stage three kidney damage reversed. We've seen people lose a lot of weight. We like to say release weight because when you lose weight, you want to find it. But for the because of we're on Zoom and for a common term, people losing weight, 40 pounds or over 100 pounds, 50 pounds, people losing all kinds of weight, blood pressures are improving, cholesterol numbers, diabetes numbers, just people are living great, they're aging well. But your health is your responsibility, and informed choices start with education. The company is really big on education. Each of the products has what's called a product information page, which tells you where the products came from, what they're for, and how to use them. Okay. And also on Monday nights and on Thursday nights, we have a testimonials overview and we have a product overview so you can learn more. And so the content in this presentation and in Go to Sana and Heart by Naturals materials are not medical advice and have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration here in America. Our products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. And always consult your health provider for medical guidance. All right. So with that being said, people do network marketing every day. Most people do, okay? But just don't get paid for it because people are frequently referring things they like to people they know. People refer doctors and dentists and mechanics and movies, restaurants, stores. If I left anything off the list or you can think of something I missed, feel free to type that in the chat. People recommend coffee, okay? People recommend, and we have two amazing coffees. You can literally get paid to buy the coffee, drink the coffee, and recommend the coffee to people. Two of them. And we have tea products. We have a lot of products. And so we simply show people how to get paid by referring products they believe in, okay, to people they care about. That's and get paid for it. So we know people are open to this thing. It's great. Now we found out some things that most people want. Most people in life want good health, okay, more income and time freedom. If you agree with that, you can type one. If you agree that most people on the planet want good health, nobody wants to get sick and die early. My mom was 51 years old when she died from cancer. I was only 28 years old. So my mom has been gone for more than half my life. I'm 57 years old now. Okay, most people want more income, especially now, right? The thing about these gas prices, if you have more income coming in, gas prices wouldn't matter, right? Because you just pay for it. Okay, so that's the easiest way to battle increasing costs is making more money, right? And also time freedom. I don't think anybody on this Zoom or listen to the replay wants to work 40 or 50 years of their life before they can retire. Okay. Did some research. Now, the average American retires at what, 65, 67, right? The average age of death in America is 77.5 years. Hawaii has the highest age of death at 80. Mississippi, okay, my Mississippians, y'all gotta get healthy because the average age of death of people in Mississippi is 72.5 years, right? So that means people are working and they retire at 65 to 67, and that means they only have about 10 to 15 years left of free time where they're not using their time for that paycheck. And we can help people get off that job earlier if that's what they want to do, right? So what we have is what we call our social proof slide. With our company, we're not hyping things up. We have real people just like yourself, parents, police officers, retired law enforcement professionals, retired insurance professionals. We have people who work, teachers, educators. We have people from all walks of life, moms and dads. and doing this business part-time and making good money on a part-time basis. Now, this slide is a little outdated because I know people have earned a lot more than what we have shown here, but and we're worldwide. We have people in Taiwan and New Zealand, Australia, the Caribbean, the United Kingdom, Canada, here in America. So this is what we call our social proof slide because documentation truly beats conversation any day. And one day, you can partner with us and someday have your thumbnail shown on one of these slides. So this business called network marketing, referral marketing, this is the only business model where you can literally have a large income part-time. Coach Will, he's one of our leaders here. He's the first seven-figure male earner with HBN, the first $100,000 earner with Godasana. I'm the second male seven-figure earner with HBN, and I'll be the second $100,000 earner with Godasana. We do this part-time. Even though neither of us work jobs anymore, he's been retired because of this profession for several years now. It's been at least almost 15 years for him. We don't do this part-time. We do this, we don't do this full-time. We do it part-time, but we earn more than full-time income. And the crazy thing is, we're not the only ones. We have several annual six-figure earners with the company and growing. And this is the only business where you can literally improve your health, right? We are a health and wellness company, so we promote doing health and wellness things. You drink a lot of water, you reduce your stress, you eat healthy, and exercise some. Okay, so that's going to lead to that healthy lifestyle. And this business is the only business where you can help a lot of people. Okay, unlike your job, you're not helping that many people, but this business here, you can reach people anywhere in the world because of the power of the internet, which is what I like. Now, also, this is the only business where you can have a lot of fun doing it, right? We have in-person events. We had an event in Las Vegas in January. Our next event is in Dallas, Texas. In August, we had an event in Colorado where we completed the Manitou Incline. It was 17 of us that started, and I think 19 of us started the climb, and 12 of us completed. It took us 4 hours to complete that climb. It was hard, but it was worth it, right? So we have fun. So to me, if you're listening and you're somebody that wants to make a lot of money, right? You want to drive nice cars and live in nice houses, or if you're someone who likes helping people with their health and also showing people how they can also boost their income part-time, and if you're someone who wants to have fun, okay, it makes sense to partner with whoever shared this video with you and join them, okay, and plug into our system. We'll show you how to win, right? So let me ask you a few questions. Are you okay with continuing to have age take its toll on you? Okay, so there's nothing on the planet that says you have to break down as you get older, meaning you have to begin developing health issues starting at age 30 or 40 and just go downhill from there. Nothing on the planet says that has to happen. And we show you how to age wealthily. Okay. Are you okay with working the job you no longer have patience for? Okay. For me, when I was commuting to work in Phoenix, Arizona, when I lived there, I live in Las Vegas now, but before the pandemic, I was driving 28 miles one way, right? That would be a 2 hour drive going in, sometimes a 2 hour drive going home. And so what we eventually did, we eventually moved close to the office, left my house out in the suburbs, and we eventually sold the house, but it sat vacant while we moved close to the house. I rented an apartment, so I only commuted 2 miles to work. But thank God for the business. I was able to pay my mortgage and pay my rent back when we did that before we sold the house. But I did not have patience for making that commute. That's why I moved closer to the office. And then when they sent me home, right, in 2020 during the pandemic, it was amazing. I was really able to focus on the business. And once I started making more money from the business than I made on my job, that was when my patience started to become thinner. Every day I wanted to quit, every single day. But the job was easy. I worked at home. I wasn't a frontline employee. I was the leader, the manager, directing and overseeing people. So I just held on until they eliminate my job last year. Now, you're okay with working 45 years like your parents or your grandparents did. I know I didn't want to work the way my dad did his construction job, right? He worked till he was like 70 years old, guys. Just wore his body out. And he died not too long after he retired. My mom didn't make it that long, but because she was 51 when she died, but I wasn't okay with that. And are you okay with not having enough money to fund your retirement? Yep. Most people, okay, because jobs aren't paying enough and costs are increasing for food and housing and transportation, they're not able to save, have any money for savings, let alone have any money in retirement. Okay. Are you okay with that? Now, you might be like me. When I learned about network marketing before I got started in 2007, I was skeptical. Okay. I heard people making good money, and I thought you had to be someone at the top of the company to make all the money, or you had to get in early with the company or get a special position, like know somebody that plugs you into a special position to make a lot of money. So I joined my first company because I wanted to learn how to get paid to travel and also lower my income taxes by having a home-based business. That's why I initially got started. But when I began going to trainings in Texas where I was living at the time to learn about the business, I met people like me. There were people who were working jobs. At that point, I had been in management for 2 years at that time. And so making good salary. So there were people like me at the trainings. They were working professionals, but some of them, okay, they were making more money in a week or a month than I made in the whole year. Right. And so that is when I no longer became skeptical and wanted to learn how I could do that. Okay. And so it didn't happen overnight, but I eventually got built my business to where the income from the business paid me more than the job did, which was great. But if you're like I was back before I got started with this business model, you're skeptical, that's okay. Just relax. Okay. Don't hop off the Zoom. Don't stop watching the recording. We only want to offer you one more option for your life. Okay, so at least hear us out tonight. Hear me out. Now, if you are still skeptical after the end of this recording, okay, do you want to risk your financial future by having all of your income from one place? Right? Having income only from your job, that's risky. That's a risk I didn't want to take. Okay, and I know some of you guys don't like taking that type of risk because what will happen if say for example, you were in my shoes back on September 3rd, 2019. Your employer calls you into the office or schedules a Zoom meeting with you and told you that effective immediately your position was eliminated. How would you have responded if that was your only source of income? Just think about that. All right, so check out. Here's our vision. Okay, our vision is to bring the power of plants, the emotional, mental, and physical wellness to the people of the world. We're also here to facilitate financial independence and personal growth. Okay, our mission is to capture 1% of the ever-growing 7.3 trillion dollar health and wellness industry. This industry is huge. Okay, and people are making great money by promoting some amazing products. Okay, we have the oils, which were featured on our last Zoom on the Detox Divas. The company just released five oils, MCT coconut oil, put that in your coffee or beverages. We have the grape seed oil, which is a great carrier oil. We have the jojoba seed oil. We have the pomegranate seed oil, and we have the rosehip seed oil. Amazing for the skin, right? And so our model is dream, fight, win. You must have a dream you're willing to fight for. And as long as you don't give up and quit, you will come out with the win. Now, here's some traits. So we're looking for people who have these traits. Okay, just three. Okay, you have to care about your health. So if you care about your health, you're in the right place. You also have to value the products. These are premium products, guys. These products could sell at Whole Foods on its own. Okay. So, and the third thing, you have to believe that leveraged income is better than linear income. You have to believe that, trading your time for a paycheck or working harder to get more money, that's not the best way. You have to believe in leverage the same way your job is using you as leverage, okay, to accomplish the goals for your job. That's so leverage is much bit better. Okay. Now everybody needs a new way to earn money that works in our current economy, and we have it. And we call it this is an online income generating system. A system is an acronym. It means save you some time, energy, and money. And you can do it offline. I do some offline business building, but primarily online. And because there's more people I can reach on the internet. Now, I like the fact that you don't just earn income. We have created a system that helps you generate income. That's how you are going to build wealth and leave that legacy for your family. Now, how it works is this: we have hundreds of premium whole plant cosmetic products, which are go-go sticks. We have the personal care products with the tooth powder, the deodorant, and the hair and body bars. We have wellness products with the essential oils and the superfoods and things like that. And then we have the digital product with the feel good, be good, do good subscription. So we truly do have pure plant power. Everything is plant-based except for the digital product, which is electronic, and it's only $9.95 a month for that one. So that one's popular. So that is what we are all about. And the great thing about the company is when you sign up, you can join for free, but you can sign up. The company is going to give you websites. And when you share your website with people, and when they buy from your website, and the company's going to ship the products to your customers for you, because so you don't have to join us and buy a starter kit like some companies require and try to sell that kit to make your money back. That's not how it works here. And the great thing about the companies is when someone makes a purchase through your website, you don't have to build it. It's given to you for free, maintained by the company. The company gives you a commission, pays you a commission in real time. Don't you wish your job pays you daily, right? And for me, you're spending money every day. Every day we spend money. When you drive your car, you're spending money because that fuel tank is using gasoline. You may fill your tank up once a week or twice a week or once a month, but you're spending money every day. Every time you put those shoes on and walk outside, you're wearing down the soles. Eventually, those shoes will have to be replaced. Every time you put those clothes on, you're spending money. Every time you turn on a light or run or take a shower or wash your clothes or dishes, with the wash machine or dishwasher, you're spending money. So it makes sense to get paid in real time and get paid multiple times. That's what happens to us here. So most people are already pre-sold on the opportunities because we know everybody wants more in income. I'm not even going to ask you guys if you agree with that. We already know. Now, I did some research a few months ago. New car payments right now are $773 actually, which is 57% higher than it was in 2015. Used car payments are $532, which are 33% higher than it was in 2015. Mortgages, this is what's getting a lot of people. They can't afford to buy houses. The average mortgage is $2,329, which is a 108% increase from 10 years ago. Then rent, $1,740. So that's a 35% increase from when it was 10 years ago. And household income growth has not grown that much. So it's 48%. Okay, that's before taxes. Okay, so this is why people are struggling and they're discovering their paycheck is not going as far. I did some other research. So as far as inflation, real inflation, okay, it's like what, 22, 23%. The real, not what's reported. They're not reporting it accurately, but real inflation like fuel, food, housing, stuff like that. Real inflation, okay, from 2020 through 2026 is like 22.8%, right? But incomes have only gone up by like 20.6%, something like that. So inflation has outpaced incomes. This is why it feels like your check is shrinking because stuff is costing more. It's not keeping up with the cost of inflation. Now, what I like is the fact that we have a way to beat inflation and we get paid several ways. We have cash back, daily pay, monthly pay, weekly pay, and monthly pay. So Go to Sana pays like this. So there's cash back with Go to Sana up to 30%. We have a retail income plus overrides. Those are forever. Okay. As long as your customers are ordering, you get paid that commission. We have matrix income of 6% per person per level. And then we have a matrix matching income up to a 56% match. And then there's also a leaderboard bonus. The top 10 people on leaderboard receive $100 up to $1,000. And the company's doing something special again, the April Spring Fling promotion, where you can earn an extra at least $1,000, right? Which is amazing. The first level bonus is $50. Second level bonus is $200. Third level bonus is $500. Plus matrix pay and any other bonuses you qualify for. That's over $1,000 for each completed grid, which is amazing. So if you guys have questions about that, hey, get back with the person that shared this video with you. They can explain to you how this process works. You have to qualify for this. Okay, now HBN, this pay plan is the one that basically retired me from corporate America early. So cash back, we have a customer sales bonus, which is 30% plus any matching bonuses, binary bonuses, which is the secret sauce of the pay plan, the star matrix bonus, another secret sauce, the weekly lifestyle bonus that pays from $75 a week up to $5,000 every single week based upon your rank. The leaderboard bonus pays up to $1,000 to the top 10 people on the leaderboard. And then there is the Power 3 bonus with HPN, which is amazing. All right. So that's what I like about this pay plan. So let's talk about the products real quick. I'm not going to go through all the products, but most people are pre-sold on the products because we know I don't think anybody wants to be sick and die early. If you agree that everybody wants to be healthy and live a long time, I'm saying everyone, mostly everyone, most people, just comment healthy and live long, or you can type both in the chat. Now, the thing is this, 95% of people walking around nutrient deficient because number one, their diets aren't balanced enough that allows them to consume the required vitamins and minerals. Okay. And the soil is so depleted that even if someone is eating all their fruits and vegetables and protein and all that kind of stuff, they're still not going to get all the recommended daily vitamins and minerals just because the soil is so depleted. And we are here to meet your body's nutrient deficiency. And what happens is when your body is doesn't get what it needs, everything becomes harder. If you guys can relate to this, less energy, okay, you're moody, lower mood, weaker immune system, people get sick more frequently, faster aging. People are aging elderly, looking older than they are, and also a higher disease risk. And when you open yourself to a higher disease risk, that leads to premature death. We have 5 products, okay, that meet 90 of the essential vitamins and minerals. Just 5 products. You take them every day, you're going to get all 90. Ocean Vitality, fulvic acid, Body Beat Max, Glucoprotect, and then Mind. Okay, and if you want to take over the top, you can take black sea oil daily. Take that 2 times a day, and drink our matcha infused green tea probiotic called Gut Check. That's going to take your nutrition level over the top. Now, does it make sense for you to do this? Just asking right now. Just want you to think. Now, you don't have to take advantage of our business, but you might be thinking, if I'm going to join this business, how risky is it to depend on my boss for huge raises so I can make ends meet? Just think about that. Now, and so ask yourself this quick question. What will happen if I don't take action now, tonight? Just think about that. Now, the value you get for as little as $9.95 a month. You have the value as over $60,000 membership, probably more. Multiple ways to earn money. Okay, world-class products, a global business, which is worldwide, personal online stores, no inventory, no shipping, lead capture pages, email tools, automated systems, comprehensive training, $1 million training, a simple duplication blueprint to follow, a supportive community, and so much more. So this membership is worth at least $60,000, at least. All right. Now, I'm finished talking about the opportunity and the products. Now the ball is in your court. Okay. Are you an A, a B, or a C? An A is what you heard tonight makes sense. You're ready to get started. Or you're a B. You have questions, but you're still ready to get started. I was a B when I joined. I had questions, but it was free to join HPN when I signed up. And I'm so glad I did. I got my questions answered later. Or you're a C. You're not interested in earning more income, but would like to use the products because you want to age elderly. You want to age well, not elderly. So what I want you to do tonight is get back with whoever shared the video with you or invite you to watch live. Let them know what you liked about what you heard. And then also tell them if you are a B, or a C. Okay. With that being said, folks, I want to welcome you to the family. If you do say yes, and if you partner with us as a business partner, I always like to let people know you will be in business for yourself, but never ever by yourself. So that concludes our discussion tonight. Let me end the Zoom with my newest favorite song. Hope you guys can hear it. And we are all about health and wealth, guys. And so if this fits you, get back to the person that might be here tonight, and let us know what you like, and let us know if you are an A, a B, or a C. With that being said, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you next